Hello, this is Mr. Bredemeyer, and I would like to welcome you to your senior year of high school. You guys have had to endure a lot of changes during your 4 years, and I hope that you are glad to start your senior year. And I want to give you some information that will help you plan for what you would like to do after high school. A lot of the information I talk about in this video is just a quick overview. More detailed information on each topic can be found in Google Classroom. So I want to talk to you about some things that we're going to be doing this fall to help you. September, October, you are going to do either individual or group meetings with your counselor to talk about what your plans are after high school, whether it's applying to a four-year college or university, two-year college like Sandburg, maybe you want to enlist in the military, maybe you want to enroll in an apprenticeship program, or maybe you just want to enter the workforce. Whatever of those five options you feel best suits you, we're going to talk to you about that and what steps you need to do specifically to get you going. It's also the time of year that if you are applying to colleges, if you apprenticeship programs, enlisting in the military, that you want to get going on those applications. Um, all those places only have a certain amount of spots and things fill up. So it is the time to start the application process. We will have college and military admission recruiters that will be here at the high school. You will want to meet with those representatives if there's a particular college that's going to be here on a certain day, or if there's a branch of the military. You'll want to attend so you can sit down and get some information and ask some questions. Carl Sandburg College will have a college fair on September 19th. They will have about 50 colleges and universities that are there. So this isn't like just going and learning about Sandburg, but for example, Illinois State, U of I, Western, Bradley, Augustana, Knox College, Monmouth, all the schools in kind of our area will be there to provide you with information. If you need to retake the SAT, or you want to take the ACT or the ASVAB, which is the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery exam, the fall is the time to sign up and do those as well. Then as we roll into October and November, you'll also want to apply for the FAFSA, which is free application for federal student aid. Those are for our college-bound students. You and your parents will need to get that done. And you'll also want to finalize any other applications that you have started to any colleges or universities. When we roll later into the fall and into the winter, that is the time of year to apply to Carl Sandburg College and for the Galesburg Promise. Even if Carl Sandburg College isn't your first option, we do recommend that all seniors apply to Sandburg and apply for the Galesburg Promise, so you have a backup plan. The Galesburg Promise is an opportunity to get 2 years of college paid for. And any other scholarships that might help you, you'll want to start applying for those. So if you can, focus in on these things in the fall, it's going to make the second half of your senior year go a lot smoother and be a lot less stressful. Again, a lot of the information that is going to help you can be found in Google Classroom. There's career and apprenticeship information, college information, information about graduation and commencement as we get closer to that, and ordering caps and gowns, military, NCAA eligibility if you're wanting to play sports in college, scholarships and financial aid, and then testing as well. There are also videos in Google Classroom that will help you with each of those topics. And I've hyperlinked these. If you open up this PowerPoint, it will take you directly to the videos that you can watch to help guide you on these topics. I do want to talk about transcripts, which is your high school academic record with all your grades and classes that you've taken. All transcripts are sent electronically through a program called Parchment. And I have the link for the Parchment website. And in Google Classroom, there's a video on how to set up your account and another video on how you order transcripts when you go into Parchment. We are not able to send your transcripts for you. You are the only one that can send your transcript. And Parchment is a third party So it is not affiliated with the school district. So when you sign up and create your account, make sure you write your username and password down, because we can't fix that for you if you get locked out. It is also how your transcripts will be sent, and how you will access them from here on out. So 10 years from now, if you are applying for a job somewhere and you need to have your transcripts provided, Parchment is how you will do that. Here I have included our registrar's information. If you want your SAT or ACT score added to your transcript, we cannot do that. But if you email Mrs. Hillhouse and give her your name and your graduation year and what test you want added, she can get that added for you before your transcripts get sent. Again, here are the websites if you want to retake the SAT, if you want to sign up and take the ACT, or if you are interested in the military and you want to take the ASVAB. And I should point out the ASVAB is a very good career test as well. So even if you're not interested in the military, but you're just very unsure of what you want to do in the future, you might consider signing up to take the ASVAB so you can get some career ideas for you. I know that all juniors took the SAT and as part of the state law in Illinois, and we registered all the juniors for that. But moving forward, we do not register students for the SAT or the ACT. That is done on your own. Taking the SAT is a graduation requirement. So if you did not take the SAT last spring, you want to reach out to your counselor, because there is only certain times where you can take the SAT and have it count as your graduation requirement. So if you did not take the SAT last spring of your junior year, please make sure you touch base and talk to your counselor about that. As I mentioned earlier, we will have college admission reps and military recruiters here on campus. Um, we will put those in the daily announcements of when they will be here. And if you want to meet with those representatives, you can go to bit.ly/college request and put in your name. And there will be a list of college and admission representatives that will be here. And you just check the box and submit it. And that will send me a notification. And then that day that the college or military rep is here, I will send you a pass to meet with them. This form will get updated each week. I will have a lot of admission and recruiters contacting me in the fall. So some of them will be here in September, some will be here in October, and some will be here in November. So it is something that you want to keep an eye on each week. If you sign up to attend a visit, please make sure you communicate with your teacher that you're going to be missing class. And please don't sign up if you do not plan to attend. Keep in mind, some of these college admission reps and military folks are driving. They're not located here in Galesburg. Some of them are driving an hour or two, 3, maybe even more further away. And I don't want them to come here and then we don't have any students that show up. So if you sign up, if you filled out that form and checked the box, I'm expecting you to attend. All students are required to complete the FAFSA, which is free application for federal student aid to graduate. The FAFSA is something that you and your parents have to do together. It is used to determine how much financial assistance you need to help pay for college. And again, we do have information on the FAFSA in Google Classroom. FAFSA opens October 1st, and we'd recommend that you and your parents have it done by November 15th. If you and your parents need help completing the FAFSA, unfortunately, that is not something that we can help you with here at the high school. But if you contact the financial aid office at Carl Sandburg College, they can help you and your parents complete the FAFSA free of charge. If you are not planning on going to college, if you are going into the military, into an apprenticeship program, or into the workforce where you don't need money to do those things, if you go into Google Classroom, there is a non-participation form for FAFSA that you and your parents can fill out, and that will meet the graduation requirement. But if you are planning on going to college, the FAFSA opens October 1st, and we recommend that you have it completed by November 15th. If you're interested in going to Carl Sandburg College, we have a link to their website. And in Google Classroom, there are videos on how to apply. We will also have an application workshop in the fall, and we will have another application workshop for helping students apply for the Galesburg Promise. Now, in order to apply for Galesburg Promise, you have to apply to Carl Sandburg College first, so you want to make sure that you have that done. The Galesburg Promise is a program that is used through our city hotel tax, and it's to help students pay for 2 years at Sandburg. So again, you have to apply to Sandburg, you have to apply for the Galesburg Promise, you have to apply for 2 other scholarships, and you have to complete the FAFSA, and these need to be done by March 15th. But like I said, we will have a workshop in the fall to help students apply to Sandburg, and then we will have another workshop probably late November, early December to help students apply for the Galesburg Promise. If you have any questions at any point, again, Google Classroom is a great reference for you. There are lots of website links, there are videos there that I have made to help you through this process. But please don't hesitate to reach out to your counselor. We do have one change. If your last name is MU through Z all the way through the end of the alphabet, I will be your counselor for your senior year. But if you've had Mrs. Gonzalez, Ms. Johnson, or Mrs. McDermott, there are no changes there. They will be your counselor this year. So if we can help you in any way, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Again, please use the brochure, the senior planning brochure that's provided for you. Please use Google Classroom, and please use our events that we have as a resource to help you through your senior year.